cause and effect. All right, now, so we're going to be talking about the cause and effect of the shots. Okay, obviously we talked about our setup for the shots, our pre-swing setup. We were going to make sure that we're setting up to it correctly again, just going over real quick. It's narrow stance, bend the knees, back straight, ball in the middle of our stance. Okay, we're going to use just a pendulum using our shoulders. Okay, and when we finish, we want to make sure we're tucking that sword back into our left pocket. Okay, the cause and effect of these shots, what we're thinking about is where we're landing it, and the effect of that is it rolling out. Okay, and the other cause and effect of that is the shot, what we're trying to get to, how I talked about closing that club face, opening that club face, moving it forward and back in our stance. Sometimes we're in the rough, sometimes we're up on a hill, so we need to understand those outcomes might be different. On a pitch shot, on a chip shot, when we were first hitting, we were on those hills. They didn't come out straight every time, right? Sometimes they went sideways on the hill, sometimes it popped up higher, sometimes it went lower, and that was because of the situations that we're in. So we know those situation outcomes, such as if you're up on a hill, that ball's gonna get up higher, okay? So we might need to make our shoulders even with the hill, take a de-lofted club. Now it's the same thing as if we're doing pitching, okay? We're using those same scenarios. You can't see right here on a flat ground, but imagine if we're up on that hill. We need to know that if we're sideways on the hill, that ball might travel from right to left or left to right, depending on which way we're leaning on it, okay? And so now that chipping was a little bit of an outcome. Now on pitching, it's a lot further shot, right? Okay, so now the outcome might be a little more drastic, so we might have to adjust accordingly a little bit more. I always remember what Dad told me as a kid. It's kind of like if you're shooting a BB gun, a golf ball from this distance. If you miss by a centimeter, you might still hit the golf ball. But imagine if you're pointing a BB gun at the moon and you miss by a centimeter, you might miss the moon by 1,000,000 miles, right? Okay, so now that when you're hitting a golf shot further, it's kind of like the same thing. You're gonna miss it by a lot further the further you're hitting your golf shot. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so those are the cause and effects that we're gonna be looking at. Again, where it lands, and then the relation to how much it rolls out, and then the kind of lies and angles that we get, opening our club face, closing our club face. And then with our club path, we're still focusing on making it straight back, straight forward. I don't want us to go inside to out or outside to in. We're just focused on straight back, straight forward, kind of like a pendulum around our body.